The Houston Texans are headed to the playoffs for the third consecutive season, following a hard-fought victory that solidified their postseason position. Saturday's 20-16 win over the Chargers in Los Angeles sewed up a playoff berth for DeMeco Ryans' squad, while simultaneously closing the door on any remaining hope the Indianapolis Colts had of salvaging a season that has completely gone off the rails after a promising 7-1 start. The Texans will face those same Colts in Week 18, and Saturday's victory means there remains a real possibility that Houston can leapfrog the Jacksonville Jaguars and win the AFC South division title outright, regardless of what happens in Sunday's critical game between their divisional rivals. The Chargers' loss carries additional significant implications across the AFC playoff picture. Los Angeles' defeat means that the Denver Broncos have officially clinched the AFC West title, marking the first time that a team other than the Kansas City Chiefs has won that division since 2015. This historic shift ends Kansas City's remarkable 9-year stranglehold on the division crown. The Texans exploded out of the gate thanks to quarterback Stroud, who connected on touchdown passes to rookies Jayden Higgins and Jaylin Noel on their first 2 offensive possessions. The early offensive explosion built Houston a comfortable 14-point lead and seemingly put them in complete control of the contest. However, the Texans failed to put the game away despite a slew of costly Chargers mistakes that should have sealed the victory much earlier. Kicker Cameron Dicker, normally one of the NFL's most reliable place kickers, had a pair of critical misses that kept Los Angeles in striking distance. He missed a field goal attempt at the end of the first half, then compounded the damage by missing an extra point after running back Omarion Hampton's touchdown run brought the Chargers within just 4 points with 3 minutes 37 seconds remaining in the game. It initially looked like the Chargers would get one final chance to try pulling out an improbable comeback victory when edge rushers Odafe O and Diane Henley combined to sack Stroud on a crucial 3rd down just before the 2-minute warning. The play would have forced Houston to punt and given Los Angeles excellent field position with enough time remaining for a potential game-winning drive. However, cornerback Tarheeb Still was flagged for illegal contact on the play, negating the sack and giving Houston an automatic 1st down. The controversial penalty proved decisive, as the Texans were able to run out the remaining clock from there, securing their playoff berth without having to punt the ball back to the desperate Chargers offense. Stroud finished 16 of 28 passing for 244 yards, throwing 2 interceptions to go with his 2 early touchdown strikes. Running back Woody Marks contributed 19 carries for 71 yards, providing solid, if unspectacular, ground support. However, the true driver for the Texans all season has been their elite defense, and that remained the case Saturday night. Houston's defensive unit completely dominated the line of scrimmage, harassing Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert throughout the entire contest. Herbert was sacked 5 times and constantly pressured, never finding any comfortable rhythm. The Chargers failed to reach the end zone until they were already trailing 17-3 late in the 3rd quarter, by which point the game was effectively decided. Pass protection has been Los Angeles' Achilles heel throughout the entire season, and their playoff stay is unlikely to be lengthy if they cannot find some way to dramatically shore up their offensive line protection before the wildcard round arrives. For playoff updates and NFL coverage, subscribe to USA Today News.